there, welcome to Amber Field Mouse Jewelry. My name is Tina and I want to thank you so much for stopping by. If you've never been to my channel before, I'm sure you're pretty astute and know from the title that what I do here is we look at jewelry. Like many people who make this type of content, I purchase lots of previously owned jewelry from various sources. My favorite is to go to thrift stores and things of the nature, estate sales, and find little things, but also I have purchased in volume, from Shop Goodwill, like many other creators, and we go through the jewelry. It's, for the most part, all available for purchase unless otherwise stated, and what I try to do is give you some information so that you learn along the way. And I want to say hello to my friends who are always popping in to see my videos. I hope everybody is well. Sandra, oh my gosh, Sandra. I will be right back. Sorry, I'm sure that was awkward. There is a lovely lady named Sandra who watches my videos, and we've become good friends. I have several people who I've become friends with from recording these videos. Hi, Sir Carol Sue. Sorry, I lost my ability to speak for a moment. Anyway, Sandra is in California, and I truly hope that she is okay. Hopefully I'll hear from her via text. I just sent her a text message, and I'm really hoping that she texts me back and says that she's all good. Anyway, let's get on to the jewelry. What I'm doing today is, I haven't videoed a video in forever. We've been showing the segments of my trip to Georgia to see my sister, and with Christmas and whatnot, I've just been really bad. So anyway, what I did today is I have a bunch of jewelry that I had been looking up and pricing to list on eBay. I want to show it to you here, and after the video airs, I'll give it about a week or so before I actually do the listing on eBay. So if you want to purchase it ahead of time, it'll be available to you. And of course, your price is going to be a lot better than the eBay prices that you get. And I think all content creators always say, well, you come and you watch my videos, so we want to give you a good price, which is absolutely true. The other part of that, which, is the part that nobody ever says out loud, is it's really much easier. We don't have to go through the listing and all of that thing. So I think it's a win-win situation for everyone involved. So anyway, let's get going. This first piece is not something that I'm going to list on eBay. I just wanted to show it to you to see if any of you have any information about this. I did, of course, a lens search to see what information I could get. The only thing that closely matches is a Chico's piece, which this is not. And also somebody had it listed as sterling silver Mexico, which it is not either. But it is very interesting. I like all the little parts and pieces to it. It's very rudimentary. It's, it's not a high quality piece, let's put it that way, but I do love it. I'm going to offer it to you here if anybody's interested in it. So let's say let's say 7 on here. If nobody purchases this, it's going to become part of my bead curtain that I'm going to make once I get enough, necklaces and whatnot amassed to do so. But listen to this. Isn't this great? That's my favorite thing. I love that. And I'm going to make a curtain go over my window in here. And anyway, so that's that piece. First couple of pieces I'm going to show you are not things that I'm going to pop on eBay, but I just want to offer them to you because somebody may see them and be interested in purchasing them. This is a magnetic initial bracelet. It has an M on there, and very easy to clasp it. And let's take a measurement here. And it's coming in about a 7 on there. Very cute. It feels nice, and it's, the chains are very smooth. It's something that feels nice on your skin. And if anybody wants this one, it's available for $5. And if nobody purchases it, I'm going to put it in a lot and sell some jewelry lots on eBay. And there's that one. All right, and I do have another one here available with a different letter on it. Okay, here we go. Here's an L. Same thing, just a little bit different design. And I hope I'm not flipping the jewelry too quickly. I know I'm really guilty of doing that, and I watched somebody else's video earlier, and I was just hoping she'd stay still for a second because I want to see a particular part of the necklace that she was showing, and nope. So it's good to you know, to watch other videos and see, you know, you get tips and all sorts of things. Let me just see what this one measures. This one, for some reason, I think it's a little smaller, but it's really not. It's coming in at a 7 as well. It may be the same company that manufactures them. There's no information on here other than the fact that it says China. I did neglect to say that neither of these, of course, are sterling. They're silver toned. They're pretty. There's the L. And this one is also available for 5 if anybody's interested in it. Also feels very smooth. And these are in great shape. Looks like they were really not worn. Have no idea who the manufacturer is. I did take a look to no avail. This one is very pretty. I love copper, so I'm kind of drawn to this one. It has a suede bracelet, and there's a little bit of my puppy's hair on there. Gosh, you know what? I swear they just, it's like pet glitter. I'm constantly vacuuming and dusting because I'm like, whew, puppy hair. All right, so this one says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Really pretty pounded copper heart attached to it. There's no manufacturer marks on here. We do have a copper clasp. It's a lobster claw clasp. Very cute. Let's see what, it's adjustable, of course, but if you put it up, snug it all the way to the end of the closure, it sits at about a 7 1/4. And let's make this one available to you for 3 if anybody's interested in it. I just thought it was pretty because of the copper, and I wanted to make it available. And there are a couple more pieces that I'm not putting on eBay, but wanted to show you or offer them to you just because I like them. These are acrylic beads, and I can't imagine, I think I showed this in another video. I do not remember. Let's see. This is a really long necklace. It's probably concert length. Let me move this out the way. And, woo, take a measurement on it for you. It's a long one. That should suffice. I'm kidding. Wow, this tape measures. Really not wanting to join into the party here. It's giving me a hard time. So it's 24, it's 48 inches long. So it's 4 foot long. And if you know, opened it up hanging, it has a 24-inch drop. And I just think it's really pretty. I couldn't find the manufacturer on here. I don't believe it's paparazzi, but it may be. Has a gold tone chain. There's a little bit of wear here, but I mean, this is not couture. We're talking acrylic pieces, but I love the green. And if anybody wants this one, it's available to you for 3. Let me put it on the neck just so you can see it. Oh, that's a hot mess. Do you know how much I hate that term, hot mess? I cannot believe I just said that. Not my favorite phrase. Here we go. There, that looks much better. But anyway, I love this color green and wanted to make this available to you. Again, if this one doesn't sell, it's going to get lotted up. If anybody's ever interested, by the way, in buying a jewelry lot, I can make them customized to your needs and what kind of, you know, what you're looking for and price points and all of that. I literally have 1,000 pounds of jewelry. No joke, 1,000 pounds of jewelry, because before I left my job, I was just buying jewelry just so that once I left, I would have plenty of supply. I have plenty of supply. So anyway, I definitely have enough jewelry to last me for a bit. Isn't this an interesting thing? I don't even know what to say about this. It's old beads. I remember these from when I was a kid. I have to have shown this one before because I remember saying exactly that. But I don't know what to do with this thing. If anybody wants it, because these beads, I don't know if you can still get these. I mean, I remember these when I was a kid. My mother making stuff out of these. It's on a string. I mean, this is not the proper thing to put anything on, but of course we're not talking about any high value. Somebody may value them because they're looking for those beads and may not be able to find them. So if anybody wants this one, you can have it for $1. Other than that, bead lot, jewelry lot, something of that nature. I'm not even grasping this color combination, are you? To each their own. Somebody may find that lovely. I don't want to disparage that at all. Alrighty, so let me see if there's anything else on here that I'm not, yeah, there's plenty that I'm not going to list. There's some things that I just thought were cute, so I wanted to give you an opportunity if you're interested. And this is a very boho looking piece. We've got some different types of metal here. I'm going to just light up a little bit. I have to tell you, I sat here for about 15 minutes before I started the video because it's been so long since I've done one that everything felt foreign. I didn't have that comfortable feeling that I used to have. So that's on me because I just haven't videoed in so long. But here we have some copper color, some gunmetal, little gold tone in the middle. It's not a cord. I just thought it was sweet. And it does have a kind of a worn clasp on here. Very, very boho. And if you're interested in this one, you can have this one for $1 too. $1 as well, not $1 too. There is a $5 minimum, by the way, because it's just, you know, you're going to spend so much shipping to send out a $1 item. I don't think anybody would do that in any event. Another boho piece that I just liked. This one is a corded piece. Somebody did a very nice job doing this, whatever this is, this wrap macrame. A little bit of magic here, but it's pretty. It's very clean. The colors that you're seeing on there are not dirt. It's just, you know, it's just the color. And I just thought that was a really pretty little boho thing too. This clasp on here, the lobster clasp, does not have any sort of purity mark or anything of the nature on it, but it does test as sterling. It may be sterling coated. Maybe I didn't scratch too hard. I'm not selling it to you based on the fact that that's sterling. I like the piece, so I wanted to offer it. And this one's available for $2 as well if anybody's interested. Alrighty, what else we got before we start talking about things that I'm going to pop on eBay? This is just a long strand of very old white seed beads. And a lot of people do like to have vintage beads when they do their work. So I wanted to show you this one. I don't even know how many beads are in here, and I'm not going to even attempt to make a guess on that one. It is 40 inches of these little white seed beads, and they're very nicely done. I love how they're not symmetrical. I think that adds so much to a piece. Make it look so much more earthy. They are glass. I'm pretty sure they're glass. Let me just check the presidium and see. I'm laughing because yeah, they're glass. I couldn't find my presidium because if you've never watched my video, my guy, his name is Jeffrey, and right now he is redoing my studio. He's putting in some beautiful cabinetry in the wall so I have space, and thus everything is kind of packed up. So it took me 20 minutes to find my presidium, but I did find it. You want to know where I found it? Right on this very table. That's sad, isn't it? So anyway, here are little seed beads. If anybody wants these, let's just say $2 for these. Nice vintage seed beads. Okay, and this is pretty. This is a black seed bead. We have a barrel clasp on here, so it's an older piece. I think it's an older piece. We have some obsidian jasper, or Dalmatian jasper, however you want to call it. These beads, I think these beads are glass. I did mean to check and see if they were, yeah, they're glass. I wanted to see if they were onyx or not. These beads here, not the seed beads. Obviously, the seed beads are glass. And then we have some wood coins. And is that losing color, or is that, oh, how about that? This little bead here, I believe, is glass with a little chip in the coating. You can see that. But it kind of plays well with the jasper. In any event, I just thought this was a pretty piece, and I wanted to offer it to you. So if anybody wants this one, you can have it for $3. Other than that, again, to the lot with it. Alrighty, and I'm just going to pick through here and just pick out all the stuff that I'm not going to list on eBay so we can get to it readily. I hope everybody is well. That's what I started to say before when I kind of freaked out about my friend Sandra. I hope everybody had a great holiday and just all good things are happening to you. I've been busy. Christmas was, you know, always crazy for everybody. All right, here we go. So this little bracelet, it's kind of like on a Pandora type style. I don't know. I just like these beads, so I wanted to make this available if anybody's interested. in it. It is somewhat adjustable, not really so much. I wouldn't go crazy saying that. It comes in about a 7.5, and this one's available for 2 if anybody likes it. It's not sterling, just silver tone. There's some pretty little beads on there though. There's that one. And what else do we have before I get to? Oh, here's another one. These are pretty. Look at the little beads. Little glass heart. Look at that little heart somebody crafted into that. And then again, we have the Pandora style beads. These are not sterling like Pandora. They're just silver tone. My apologies, by the way. You probably hear that saw. I don't even hear it anymore. I hope that it's not obnoxious. I'm going to have to listen back to this and see. I'm going to do this piece and then I'm going to take a listen just to make sure you can hear me okay. That's Jeffrey. He's installing some new lighting into my kitchen. Oh boy. What? Now I'm distracted. All right, so this is a sweet little, you know, it's a Pandora type charms, not Pandora, of course, but I'm looking at these because I've been working on doing miniatures lately, and I find that to be such a fun craft because I can take all of the other mediums that I have learned throughout my lifetime, you know, from oil painting to wood carving to wire wrapping, and miniaturize it and put it in these little builds. And I gotta tell you, I'm just enjoying it so much. Does anybody else do miniature crafts? But this would make just a cute little, you know, papa bead on the top, and it would make a really pretty little cologne jar or something for a small home. Look at that one. Put some greenery out of there. You got a planter. Anyway, so for those who are into miniatures, this would be a great piece to purchase to make things of that nature. For those of you who are into jewelry, it's also quite pretty, and it's available to you for $4 if you're interested. I'll be right back. I'm going to go listen and make sure that we can continue videoing. Oh yeah, that was loud and obnoxious. So for those of you saying, what the heck, lady? I'm sorry. I get it. I also was trying to get this to somehow display for you so you could see it. This is an Ann Taylor loft piece. It's a triple strand. We have gold tone, silver tone here. What I like about the piece is these beads are so pretty. Look how beautiful those are. Has some caged crystals. It does have a drop hang here. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't love the piece, but I do love the beads. I'm going to offer this to you for $5, and if nobody purchases it, what I'm going to do is scavenge those beads and make myself a bracelet, because, wow, that would be pretty. Let me get it back out in front of you. I'm trying to correct it here. Wow, this is... Yeah, this is not working out too well, is it? Okay, here we go. All right, so it is a triple strand, and it kind of hangs like this. I tried it on the neck. That's not happening. It's just too long a necklace. This is a very long drop on here. Let me move the neck, and I'll give it a measure for you. I mean, I'm sure if you were wearing it, you could see how pretty it is. That's what I probably should have done, is stood up and put it on and got a look-see so I could give you a better description, but I'm just not that good of a human. All right, what do we got going here? All right, so that's basically, you get the gist, right? Here's the drop. Really pretty bead here. Look at that. Opaque glass with all that shiny AB coating on it. Personally, I think the star of the show is this strand. Look how beautiful those little shiny beads are. All crystal. They peg very high on glass on the Presidium. I just think those are beautiful. And if anybody's interested in this necklace, let me just give a measure like I said I was going to do. There it is. Okay. So, I hate that noise. So the longest drop goes to 19 inches, and then we have the next two that are about 15 and a half, and then 14 inches on there. So if you would like this piece, whether to scavenge the beads or to wear it, I just think these beads are beautiful. It's available to you for $4. And if you want to order, I've neglected to mention, For those of you who are new, all you need to do is to email me at amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com. Give me the name of the episode of the video, because I have a few out. And if you could send me a screenshot of the piece and the price that I gave you. It's really important that you tell me the price, because I'm a blonde scatterbrain and I don't remember. I have to go back and look, and it saves me a lot of time if you give me that price point. Just tell me what pieces you'd like, and what I'll do is I'll send you an invoice on PayPal, and we'll get the pieces out to you. It's easy peasy. The shipping probably has gone up. Used to start at $5, so shipping starts at $6. And I do my best to make sure that everything is packed securely, clean, and that we send it out as affordably as humanly possible to you. All right, so this is another piece. And did I look this one up? I have like chicken scratch over here on the ones that I'm gonna post. Let me see. Yeah, no, this one I didn't find much information online for, but it's so pretty. Look at these beads. They're glass. Are they glass? I just whacked the camera. That's the first time I've whacked the camera in a while. So yeah, these are glass, and it's in gunmetal. It does have a stretch. It's a rather large bracelet the way it sits without it being stretched, but it is so pretty. I love the contrast between the white crystal with the AB coating and that gunmetal. It's just a beautiful bracelet. I saw this online. Now I'm remembering. You know, on eBay prices and whatnot, anywhere from $10 to $15. But if anybody here is interested in it, you can have this one for $5. I really think it's pretty. The crystals are in great shape. No scratching, no chipping. It doesn't look like this one got much wear. And let's see where it sits without a stretch. I can't imagine anybody's going to need to. All right, so about halfway, it's about 7 1/4 inches. And just so you can get another look at it. One thing I will say about this bracelet, it feels nice on. And that is something that, to me, is of importance. Don't want to be scratchy or feel like you're just tolerating your jewelry. It's never good. Okay, what do we have next? I think, oh, no, we have one more. 2 more before we get to the things that I priced for eBay. And is that it? Yep. All right, this, I looked it up, could not find. There are so many of these, necklaces that have the beads on them that it's hard to find exact matches sometimes. And this one, I love the little beads on here. Look at these little wooden beads. How much detail went into just that little bead. And it does look like it's handcrafted. Something special about wooden beads. I know a lot of people don't love them, but if you take the time to look at the piece, they're just so pretty. Looks like somebody had a little wood burner and was having fun. Who knows? Maybe this was made in a large factory and they just went through burp, burp, burp. These beads do pop as amber. Is that showing for you? You see the green? I don't think it's showing too well there. I can see it here in the studio. I think there you can see. If you look under, you can see that green glow. I would say that this is probably reconstituted amber, looking at the shine on it. And then some of my favorite beads on this piece. I just want to show you the individual. Look at that. I love that bead. Isn't that pretty? And I think, to tell you, I'm in North Carolina and the temperatures here are just wacky. So that's an acrylic bead, but it's very pretty. I love the design on that. And then we have these that are very interesting as well. Look at the tail on that bead. It looks very Asian to me. Really pretty. And there are a few of those on here. It's on a bronze brassy chain. And let me get here we go. Here's the lobster claws. Closure. Long one. It's a long one. Get there it is, tape measure. Gosh, I got to get a different tape measure. That drives me nuts. So it is 2 foot all the way, 4 foot all the way with a 2 foot drop. A lot of styling options with this one. And I love it. I really do. What I don't love are these beads. Why they put those in there, I don't know. But I find it to be a very pretty piece. So I did want to make sure to offer it to you. Let's just kind of give it a couple of loops here and throw it on the neck so you can see what it would look like on. And I know you're looking at nothing right now. I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to get my act together. That could take some hours. Here we go. All right, you tangled little nightmare. Quit being a nightmare here. Okay. I think we all know I'm the nightmare, not the necklace, but shh. Shh. Don't tell it. Well, that looks heinous. There. Personally, I'd probably wear this long, just like one long necklace, you know, that concert length. And we do have some metal pieces here as well. And they're very rough looking. I love that. But anywho, if you're interested in this piece, you can have this one for $4. And if nobody purchased this one, it's also going to become part of my bead curtain. Just one more look at the little components of it, because I just think that some of them are just deserving of a look. Isn't that cute? Look at that little cutie pie. Love it. All right. Next up, we have, this is a lovely, lovely piece. I get a lot of faux pearls here. Rarely do I get black pearls. They did a really nice job on these. They're all individually knotted. And look at the coating on here. That is just lovely. I mean, I had to actually, I did a scratch on them to make sure that they weren't real. And they're not. We have, did I test this? I cannot remember. I know, I doubt that is sterling. I think this is sterling coated. You see that blue-black coming in there. And let me just see if that'll come off. I'm going to polish real quick. These polishing cloths get so nasty. So nasty. Yeah, that's shining up. But just look how beautiful those black pearls are. That is a stunning piece for costume. I think it's amazing. And if anybody would like these black pearls, they look like they have no wear on them. Let's just take them up close so you can take a look at the beads. And give a moment of appreciation to the person who crafted this, that they did a great job. Great job. And if anybody would like these pearls, they're available to you for $8. I definitely think that they're worth it. You don't often see black pearls. I mean, you see a ton of white, cream, pink pearls, but not often the black ones. And I think they're beautiful. Beauty, beauty, beautiful. All right, so now I think that we are on to the stuff that I'm thinking of listing on eBay. So let's take a peek. All right, so these bracelets I've had for quite some time, and I love them. And at first glance, I'm like, these probably aren't anything, but there was just something about them that drew me. The weight of them is great. They're not too heavy, but they just feel nice. They feel like they're something, you know, not just some crappy bangle. Look at the beautiful enamel work on these and the metal work. So pretty. So I did go ahead and just kind of like, what the heck. A lot of times, you know, it's so funny. I look back at the videos from the beginning, and there were pieces that are extremely valuable. Then I'm like, yeah, this is a weird piece. Blah, 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 blah. Turns out it's all amber. I'll have to show you those. But I'm so glad that I have the opportunity to go back and reevaluate these things, having learned some things. A little bit of sloppiness on the enamel there, but it doesn't bother me. These are pieces by Susan Graver, and these sell on eBay anywhere from $22 to $38 for the pair. I just think they are so pretty. And let's get a size on them. They come down about, oh, they're a large bangle. They're like 7 3/4, 8. And they're just a pretty look. I did hear somebody say one time that irritates them, another a YouTuber, that it irritates them when people, you know, try on bracelets. Why? Why would that irritate you? I would, you know, I think it's helpful to see. Anyway, I'm not getting wrapped up in all of that stuff that happens with these videos. I enjoy watching other people's videos, and I don't want to be that person. Here we go. But aren't they pretty? I love these. So anyway, I'm going to make these available to you before I list them on eBay. When I list them on eBay, I'm going to list them at $28 for the pair. And if anybody is interested in them here, you can have them for $18. They're so pretty. Look at that milligrain and wire wrap. So pretty. There's a pearlescence to the enamel. It's made to look, you know, like a pearl. I love them. And hefty. Hefty, hefty. Okay, so those are those. That was astute, wasn't it? All right, next up we have the Gossamer Mess, but look what it's attached to. Isn't that beautiful? This is a bridal headpiece. Can be worn, you know, across the forehead, should one want to, or as a hairband. I looked these up, the same piece. I was gobsmacked. $70. Who would pay $70 for that except for like Bridezilla? But they are pretty. Look at the stones. And this one looks like it's not been worn. It was probably worn for, you know, if it was worn for just a short time, because I would imagine that, you know, you'd want to be free of all this stuff when you got to your reception. Very pretty. And this is also just kind of like hot glued or something on the end. So this could be used for other purposes. And let me see what I decided to list this for. Let me look at my little notes here. Did you write it down? Okay. All right, so I didn't put what I was going to list it for. I think I'm going to list this on eBay for $35. But should you want it here, let's make it available for, let's say, $23. Look how pretty. And if this one doesn't sell, it's going to go in the box of things for my future daughter-in-law, because my son is getting married to her next October. And this is kind of in her color scheme, but I have so many things put aside. I mean, a girl can only wear so many things, so I'll make it available to you first. Beautiful little piece, though, isn't it? And I'm going to measure the length of the rhinestones themselves, not this nightmare, which is very clean. It just needs to be pressed. It's just, you know, got stuck somewhere. I don't even remember where I got this one from, to be honest. So there's 14 inches of rhinestones. So pretty. Little seed beads there. Every single one is prong set. You can understand why, you know, the quality is there from the price. Really nice. All right, so there is that one. And what other pieces do we have? Not a ton. I might have to crack into another bag here, or just make this a not so long video. All right, this next one is a Perini piece. This is a Venetian glass artist, Perini. You would not believe how much these things sell for. $200. Yeah, no, that's what I said. But beautiful, beautiful piece. And let me bring it up close so you can see all of that glass work. It's in fantastic shape. They're all knotted. They have slipped these little bead covers over them. So pretty. So pretty. We've got the smoky crackle glass effect here. And then these remind me of Ruffles potato chips. Just the ridges on there. But such a pretty combination of colors. Nice contrast with that smoky gray and that sky blue with the gold on it. And here we have the clasp with the lobster clasp. And there is the Perini logo. Very nice, very, very nice piece. Look at those. All right, so this one sells for $200. I'm going to list this one for $80 on eBay, and if anybody here would be interested in purchasing it, it's available to you for $50. Again, saving me the time to list it and all that happiness and sharing the love. We're having a mutually, wow, the words just left me. You know, I benefit, you benefit. Very pretty. Okay, so that's that one. Alrighty, next up we have, oh, I love this one. I could not find this one anywhere. Couldn't find it anywhere, and I think I've shown this before, or I've seen it before. Isn't that cute? And this is iron. That is cast iron, that little horseshoe. I couldn't find it, and I tend to think that maybe somebody added that on there. Somebody changed this one up a little bit. But we have the swallow, which is very, very Victorian. Queen Victoria loved swallows, especially in the Art Nouveau period. It just, you know, when she was a younger girl, she liked things from nature. And we have the Lucky Charm, and that's all stamped in there. I love how the L and the U are crooked. That just is so charming to me. And then, of course, the horseshoe. Up here we have a spring ring clasp. So this is definitely an older piece. I say definitely because the new spring rings that you can purchase are not this color. You know, they're silver or gold and usually bright colored. They're not. They're all new and shiny. I love this piece. And I am going to offer it to you here if anybody is interested. What did I put down for pricing here? What I do. I am going to list this one on eBay for $25. And if you would like it, you can have it for $15. I love this piece. I absolutely love this piece. Very pretty. And one more time, let's just look at the little parts and pieces. Look at that delicate little beak on that swallow. Pretty brass. And cast iron. That horseshoe is just adorable. Absolutely adorable. All right, just a few more pieces here. Oh, let's take out this seed bead thingamajigger. Sorry for the bag noise, but I always put seed beads once I've looked at them in a baggie because bad things can happen. Let me see if I price this one. This may be one that I'm not going to list it on here. Yeah, these I don't plan on listing, but I did like them, so I wanted to show you. Look at all these seed beads. So pretty. Now, if you'll look here, let's just take a peek. I just noticed that through the camera lens. Looks like a little bit of color chip on there. Yep. Oh, that's a bummer. Then we have the wooden clasp that goes through. This is just a pretty piece. They've got it twisted into a torsade, and let me just open it up and see if that comes out or if that's a permanent torsade. Sometimes they're permanently twisted. Nope. That one I did. I twisted myself. So you can wear this one. I was going to say you can wear it untwisted, but it's still twisted. Let's take a peek. Wow, it's going to take a minute to untwist that. But you get the gist. So you can just, you know, get it set to where everything is just an individual strand hanging, or you can go back and do the twisting. And I'm just out of camera range here so I can put a torsade on here for you. There we go. I kind of like the mess. But like I said, we do have a little couple of spots here where the paint is coming off. There are a lot of seed bead pieces on the market. So I'm going to make this one available to you. This Hubba Bubba bubblegum colored seed bead necklace, which I think could be adorable with the right outfit. Let's say 4 on that. And pretty crocheted closure on here. Really nice. All right. So that one I forgot when I was showing you the ones that I wasn't going to list on eBay. Mea culpa. All right. Here we have a vintage Premier Design. Everything Premier Design is old because they're no longer in business. But we'll show you here. Here is the Premier Design logo on there. Okay. And then we have these little square glass beads, which are sweet. Some seed beads, some gold chain. We have some white beads interspersed with gold beads. Let's see if this is going to behave itself for me without me opening it. It's not, so I'll give it an open. See if I can get this one to cooperate with us here. I did look this necklace up, and of course on the other side of my paper. So this one sells for anywhere from 20 to 30 online, and I do look for sold prices. I don't look, you know, if, I mean, anybody could list a piece for whatever they want. I've seen some funny listings. So it's like, these people must be enjoying some really good drugs, because nobody's going to pay that amount for the piece that they're listing. But sold comps on this one are 20 to 30, and this is what it looks like at the end. Of course, I'm holding it back because it's another very long piece. And let's take a peek here and see how long it is. Where's that obnoxious tape measure that makes that awful noise? All right, so we have a 16-inch drop on this, and then there's a good 3-inch extender as well. I don't think you really need the extender unless you don't like the tickly feeling on the back of your neck and you want to do that, but it's a rather pretty necklace. Premier design is very collectible. People do love their premier design. I think there are people out there who, you know, are trying to have every piece that was ever manufactured by Premier Design, and good on them. I've snugged this one up so you can get a better look at it. Let's see what my light's doing. So this one is available for you. I'm going to list this one at probably, I don't know, I'm probably going to list it at about 18 to 20. I'll probably put 20 or best offer on there, to be honest with you. But if you would like this one, it's available to you for 12. And that's that one. Let me just bring it up a little closer. Look at that AB coating on those little sea beads. Isn't that pretty? Little river water, like a light colored river water. I love that color. And I'm relatively certain these are glass, but I'm just going to do a quick, acrylic. Oof, look at that. Look how it doesn't show as well. Look how blue those are under the UV light. Okay. Just a few more pieces here. This one is really pretty. It has a sister clasp. I don't believe this is a Monet. I don't think that's a Monet sister clasp, but it is older. And this is an old gold bead ball necklace. These beads are heavy beads. And I'm tripling it up here. I'm sorry, I don't like it when I have nothing for you to see in the camera range, but if I try to do this underneath the camera, I'm going to knock it, and you guys are going to get motion sickness. All right, look at that pretty thing. These are very substantial, heavy beads. Definitely metal, just gold tone. They're obviously not gold. But the coating has stayed very well on these for the age of the piece. It is a vintage piece. There is one bead on here that has a little bit of, I don't know if somebody got some beauty routine product or makeup or perfume on it. And let me see if I can find it. I looked for it there it is. Oop, and I banged you, sorry. There's that bead. Woo! Wow, somebody is complaining to me right now. Lady, you just gave me motion sickness. There is one bead that has wear on it. I don't think you'll see it in the scope of everything. Let me take a measurement on this so you can see how long it is. I very much like this piece though. All right, so it is 28, 18, 16, 46 inches long. That was some ugly math there. Yeah, this is 46. And what did I find online about this one? $45 this sells for. I was able to find this exact piece a couple of times. Sold comps. I guess the average was about 45, or that's what I'm going to put it up for, I think is what that number indicates. Please don't expect me to remember what I'm doing. Anyway, so here's that piece, so you can see it. If anybody wants this one, for you guys, this one, because there are a couple of them on there, this one is available to anybody watching the video at 20. And like I said, week after I put the video up, I'm going to I'm going to put these on eBay. And even if it's longer than a week, get in touch, because, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean it's sold just because I listed it. All right, 2 more pieces in the pile here. This next one I love. I absolutely love it. I've had this one for a very long time, and I've just gone back and forth with, am I going to keep it? Am I going to sell it? But I've not worn it once, and so I'm making it available. This is a pewter and leather Dannon piece, and look how amazing this piece is. I absolutely love that. Just so rough, so pretty. And you can see right there, there's the logo, Dannon. This piece sells for $120 brand new. It's selling used on eBay for $80. There are not very many of them at all. The market is not saturated with this design, and I absolutely adore it. So if anybody here is interested in this piece, I will let you have it for $70. And I understand that's a high price for this, but it's just so amazing. It's a great piece. Got a little couple of nicks on the back, which, you know, nicks happen. Nothing on the front. So pretty. Leather cording is in great shape. I love this piece. I didn't show the closure. How awesome is that? Look at that. The toggle is in the front. It's such a pretty thing. And let's take a length on it. Let me untoggle it so it's a little bit easier on me. I hate this. I hate the noise this makes. I got to get a new one. Sorry about that, folks. So it is, it's about an 8.5 inch drop when you have it on. So it fits up close to your neck, which, you know, it deserves to be seen. It really does. What a beautiful piece that is. I mean, you can just feel the earth when you look at this piece. Look at that little heart cut out to put the toggle through. And how roughly pounded that is. Very special piece. I'm going to reclasp it. And there we go. Let's take one last peek on the neck, because this piece just deserves some attention. I love this necklace. I really do. I really love it. Look at that thing. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right. Last one we have is a Japan necklace. Not all Japan necklaces are created equal. That is me saying that. It may not be the, you know, common thought process out there, but I've seen some necklaces that are made in Japan that I think are heinous. This one is not. This one is stunning. Look at these beads. Look at those. Look at the beautiful coating on these and what fantastic shape they're in. Oops, sorry about that. We have some tube beads. We have this pattern that I'm not even going to pretend I know what it is. These little barrels, larger barrels. This one looks like a sucker, doesn't it? You know those ones that are like kind of made of the same material that Smarties are? I don't know that I've ever eaten one, but they're older. And look at that. These are definitely handmade beads. They're so pretty. So pretty. Here's the closure and the spring ring. Even the metal's in great shape. And there's our mark that says it was manufactured in Japan. Let me see if I can clean whatever is going on off there. I gave the beads a quick going over, but didn't pay any attention to the closure. Sorry about that. And I'm shaking everything, trying to rub that off. That'll come off. Yep. This is beautiful. That's a very elongated view of what it would look like. It's a long drop on this. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Necklaces made in Japan are very collectible. They're obviously vintage, probably made in the 50s, this piece. And let's take a look at how long it is. This one is a 15-inch drop on here. So it's a 30-inch all the way around. And I'm going to list this one on eBay for, I'm going to put it up for $60 or best offer, hoping I get maybe $50 for it. So if anybody here who's watching is interested in this necklace, I will make it available to you for, let's say, $34. If you're a collector, you know it's worth it. These ceramic pieces are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the metal on the little beads is in good shape. These little black coin discs, we have these I believe are acrylic. I don't know, they're kind of cold. Let me unearth the Presidium. I have it buried in jewelry. Yeah, these are glass. Those pieces are glass, and of course the interior coins are metal. Just a pretty piece. Pretty. Let's put it on the neck again so you can see basically the bottom of it, because it's such a long necklace. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous thing. I love handmade things. Look at that oil sheen on there. It looks like you have seen a drop of oil in water. Really beautiful. All right, so there's that one. And anyway, so that is the batch that I have for you for today. I hope that you've enjoyed looking at the jewelry with me. If you're interested in anything, please feel free to get in touch with me at amberfieldmousejewelry@gmail.com. Again, I'll send you your invoice via PayPal and ship your items out to you as soon as I possibly can. I want to thank you for stopping by and joining me, and I will hopefully have another video available for you very soon. As I said, even if it's, some time has gone by since I posted the video and you're interested in any of the pieces, reach out, because, things don't sell instantaneously. It's not like, you snooze, you lose, but I did want to make sure to let you know that, giving it a week and then listing things, because I don't want to, offer things and then you get in touch and they're gone. Anyway, I'm going to put together a little montage of jewelry here so that I can take a screenshot. And I want to wish you guys a great new year. Hope everyone is healthy and happy. And I will see you again next time at Amber Field Mouse Jewelry. Until then, you guys all take care.
Holy mackerel, what is that?
What is it?
Okay, let him out.
Okay. What happened? What happened? It's the baby's first snow. That is cool. It's like, yeah, no. Wicky's gonna go roll in it. What is it, Wicky?
Look at his face already.